Hi kids, what's up? Welcome to today's session. This is Shweta Roy, your English master teacher at Vedantu. Hope you all are doing great and having fun. And what about your quarantine days? Okay, so in this session, we are going to talk about a very important and amazing lesson, the fun they had, and of course, very relevant in today's context. How? Let's see. Before beginning with today's session, first of all, I would like to thank all of you who showed amazing love, support, and because of that love and support, we are now, Vedantu 9th and 10th family is now a family of 5 lakh young minds. Isn't that amazing? So we will talk about the lesson, the fun they had. So before beginning with the session, let me ask you a few questions. Just think about it, which is very relevant in today's context. How many of you are missing school? How many of you are missing school? Yes, I know many of you would say yes, we are missing school. So what we are actually missing? We are missing the fun that we had in school, right? Because learning is still continuing through Vedantu, right? Learning is still continuing, so there is no interruption in your learning because we are all learning online, so that is continuing, no problem in that. But what about the fun quotient? Yes, of course, we are having amazing classes and we are having fun in our classes, but is learning only limited to the classes and studies and the fun during the classes? That's all. What about the social concept? So now we are at social distancing, remember? So what about the social development? The aim of education is the wholesome development of human personality. Your physical, your moral, your social, and your entire personality should develop. It caters to all the aspect of your personality. Am I right? So these social skills are developed with social mingling, and this social mingling is only possible in schools, not at homes, right? Where you are quarantined, you are isolated, right? So when you go to school, you have so many events like debate competition, then various dance competition, various kinds of celebration, literary activities, fests, and whatnot. So all those are missing now, isn't it? You feel that you miss your friends, you miss the human touch of your teachers in schools. So in this chapter, we are going to, we are going to delve into a similar situation that will now be relevant. Now you will feel connected to this chapter even more because of the present circumstances. So let us see. First of all, let us imagine, can you think of a time in the future when the students don't need to go to the school to have education? So you are already experiencing a similar kind of situation. So this is for a short period of time, not short. Short is an understatement. Short period of time is an understatement, but still, this is, for a temporary period, hopefully. But what about if I say that this becomes the new normal? The new normal which is trending right now, what if this becomes the new normal? Would you like it? Would you like it quarantined this way and working always from your home? Think about it. How about robots replacing the teacher? Suppose I am not present and I am not delivering any lecture to you. In my place, suppose a robot is delivering a lecture to you. Would you feel connected the way you feel to me? You feel connected with me, your human teacher, right? Suppose a robot sits in front of you. Would you feel still the same connection like you are feeling with me? What about sitting in your room and learning through a virtual classroom? Yes, of course, you are learning through a virtual classroom right now, but you have a human teacher. I am your teacher. I am human, right? Of flesh and blood. Suppose a robot replaces me. What about that? You can, now you are telling me, you are posting your doubts, I'm replying to everything, I'm coming live in the sessions. You can see a human figure in front of you with whom you can connect easily. The same happens when you go to school. In school you have a greater exposure to, a large number of human beings, so you get that human touch, right? What about sitting on your room and learning through a robot? Would you like that? Let's imagine learning through computer, learning through virtual classroom, learning through robotic teacher and moving e-text. You just have e-text, you just have robotic teacher, you don't have me, you just have the text in front of you and a robot giving you the explanation. And just sitting at your home and staring at the screen. Would you like that? Let's imagine, won't the students miss their friends and the fun they have in school? Whenever I ask you this question, even in my live sessions in YouTube, I used to ask you, do you miss your school? Many of you said, yes, we miss our friends. The fun they had is this chapter which discusses all these points which are mentioned above, right? So let's see about the author who had written wonderfully this amazing story, the fun they had. So he is a Russian author, Isaac Asimov, right? And he was born on 2nd January 1920, immigrated to United States along with his family and became a professor in biochemistry. He published his first science fiction novel, Pebble in the Sky, in 1950. He was an immensely prolific author who penned nearly 500 books. He wrote influential sci-fi novels like I, Robot and the Foundation trilogy. So yes, before entering into the session, let me remind you once more to download this app Vedantu so that your learning at least remains uninterrupted. So we ensure the safety of the students. We are committed to serve you from the safety of your home. So just download this app and keep learning with Vedantu. So let us have an introduction of the chapter. First of all, the fun they had, as the title suggests, you can very well understand that it talks about the fun and it is set in the past, right? The fun they had. That means it is talking about something which has happened in the past. So it is definitely, the story is a futuristic story and it is set in 2157. Right? The protagonist of the story is a 11-year-old girl named Margie. And other characters are Tommy, who is a 13-year-old boy, the country inspector, a round little man with red face and a whole box of dials and wires, Mrs. Jones, Margie's mother, the robotic teacher. So these are the characters, right? Now, before beginning with the story, let me concentrate upon the title of the story. So, what's up with the title? As the title says, that the story is what? The name of the title is The Fun They Had. So, it's about Margie and Tommy, and they find an old book. And they now learn how schools were different in the past and what is the difference between the past time and the future, right? The present. The story is set in future, so the future becomes their present right now. So how is the past different from their time, and what kind of fun did the children have during that time when they went to school and they learned along with the other kids. So yes, it gives us a glimpse of future education and we can easily relate with the present circumstance of ours because we can see the future right now, isn't it? So the story opens by saying that Tommy found a real book. He found it where? In the attic of the house. Tommy thinks book is a waste compared to the television. So nowadays we are all engrossed in television, in seeing Netflix, watching Netflix, yes, playing PUBG. So we are stuck to the television or the screen, right? We hardly read books. How many of you read books? Even if you read books, you read it online. How many of you actually read the real books? Very few. Margie thought television was better than books. As we still think smartphones are smarter, right? Tommy told her that the book was about a school. Margie was scornful. She hated school. Now, school here refers to the school in which Margie went, and that was computerized. That was not like the school where you and me went, right? The robotic teacher gives test after test. So, the teacher is not a human like me, the teacher is a robot. Large, black, ugly, without human characteristics. So just try to imagine the situation, right? Lessons were shown on a big screen and questions were asked. There is a slot to put homework and test paper. So there is just a slot where you need to put your homework and your test paper will come. You need to solve your test, put back your homework. No human interaction. Like I am interacting with you, you are seeing my face, you are feeling the human connectivity with me. There was no scope of such human bond developing between student and the teacher, because the teacher was not a human teacher, he was just a robot. Margie thought about the incident when her mom took her and the robotic teacher to the county inspector. Margie hoped that the inspector wouldn't know how to put it all together again. Margie was doubtful. Why would anyone write about school? She asked. Tommy, in a superior, explained to her about the old school system. So here Tommy is giving an explanation about the old school system. So you can also recollect your memories when the time when you used to go to school. So now your condition is almost nearly becoming like Margie and Tommy's condition, right? Margie was amused by the fact that the old school had a man as a teacher. So you still have a human as a teacher. That is, a positive point that we have not totally lost the human touch, right? Margie was not sure that a man could teach children. She could not comprehend the idea of human teaching human. So just as we still now we think that smartphones are better than teachers. They have everything. They have limitless knowledge. The teacher's knowledge is limited. Similarly, Margie is also thinking that how can some human being teach other human being? They cannot have infinite knowledge like our robotic teacher can have. She was amused by the new knowledge about the old school. By the time her mother informed her that it was time for school, and her school means the school with the robotic teacher. Margie went into the schoolroom thinking about the fun they had in the old school, right? So this was about the chapter, the fun they had, right? So what we have learned about the chapter over here, that is very, very important. Before we go on to the, the question and answers in the next session, we will all discuss the important questions and important criterias, important portions to look at. What is the lesson that the author is trying to convey, the moral lesson that the author is trying to convey through this amazing story which is set in future? First of all, he is actually warning us against the danger of a computerized homeschooling that will keep children away from the benefits of personal interaction between the student and the teacher. Because when we are interacting personally with the teachers, what are we developing? We are developing social skill and many other virtues like tolerance, cooperation, adjustment and adaptation. So we are working together with our friends. When we are going to school, we are working together with our friends, right? First of all, we need to, so there can be, there can be two points of views, right? Some of us may think that online teaching, like online studying, with a robotic teacher with smartphone, that is much better than wasting your time in going to school, traveling, miles and miles to reach school, wastage of time over there. But try to think about the enjoyment, about the fun as well, right? When you go to the school bus, you have so many friends over there, you interact with your friends, you have fun with them, you develop the social skill of adaptation, of adjustment. Maybe you have fights, but then you have love as well. Then again, you reach school. Think of the teacher over there. She's a human, not a robot. Think of the human interaction you have with the teacher. Think of the motivation that she can give you. Even I can motivate you, right? But a robotic teacher can't. He will just mechanically give you some slots, some papers that you need to solve. He will make you understand the concepts in a mechanical manner. But teachers, human teachers, like your school teachers, like us, what we do is we try to always have a motivating session along with the chapters or along with whatever we are teaching. There is always a hidden motivation. We love our children. The robots will not love you. The smartphone is not going to love you. Maybe the teacher has one robotic teacher can have the knowledge of all the subjects. Maybe I do not have the knowledge of physics or chemistry like a robotic teacher. That is possible. But the thing is that you have to understand that the teachers can motivate you, they can give you the human touch, they can always guide you better than the smartphones. The smartphones cannot guide you, but the teachers can, right? So that is the importance of schooling, that is the importance of human teacher. And of course, we can play various games the robotic teacher cannot. He will not play any games. We can help you we can make learning enjoyable for you, right? But the robotic teacher will not make learning enjoyable. You will feel dull and monotonous, right? So when you go out, you enjoy yourself, you enjoy the freshness, you enjoy the company of others. That is an important social component. Forget about the social distancing, which is now very important, which is now of utmost importance in the present scenario. But this cannot become the new normal. After this critical situation passes away, we have to revert back to our normal life. So this is something which is not normal. Similarly, the chapter talks about something which cannot be taken normally, because then the lessons would be a burden on you, it would not be enjoyable. We are trying our best to make the lessons enjoyable by interaction, by taking inputs from your end as well. But the robotic teacher will teach in a way that will only be passive learning. You are not actively involved. Teaching should always be a two-way process with students equally participating, because teachers are human teachers. And for teachers, teaching is what it is. I teach something to you, but I also get to learn some new things from you. So it is always a two-way process and never a one-way traffic. So this was all about the lesson, the fun they had, and this was all from my side for today. And we are going to return back when we are going to see how to answer different questions that can come up from this chapter. So stay tuned and come back in the next session as well. And if you think that this was kind of motivating as well, and if you liked this video, please share your love and support to this human teacher by, yes, hitting the like button and by subscribing as well. Share it with your friends, and please try to cherish the memories of your school and look forward to again go back to normal life. So take care. Bye bye.